Hey Mira, how's life treating you today? Feeling like you're running it or being run over by it?
Haha, sometimes I feel like I'm just watching life happen while sitting on the couch with popcorn.
Exactly. But what if I told you that you can actually take charge of your future starting today?
Today? Not like a New Year's resolution kind of today, right? Because I tried that in July. Disaster.
Haha, no, not the vague someday I'll be rich and fit stuff. I mean real actionable steps, tiny moves that actually stack up over time.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Spill the secrets.
Step 1, clarity. Ask yourself, what do you really want? Not what your friends want, not what your parents want, not what Instagram tells you to want. You.
That's scary. What if I don't know what I want?
Perfect. Not knowing is actually step 1. That's curiosity calling. Read, explore, experiment. Treat life like a buffet. Try a little of everything before committing.
Buffet of life. I like that. Step 2?
Action. Dreams without action are just very expensive daydreams. Want to write a book? Write one page. Want to run a marathon? Walk one block.
Tiny steps. Got it. I can handle tiny steps.
Step 3, consistency. You know how brushing your teeth every day keeps cavities away? Same idea. Tiny actions every day lead to huge results over time.
Don't skip your life's daily brushing. Check.
Exactly. Step 4, reflection. Ask yourself, are your actions moving you closer to your goals? Or are you just spinning in circles like a confused squirrel?
Haha, guilty. I've been a squirrel sometimes.
Don't worry, we all do. But being mindful keeps the squirrel in check. All right, Mira, let's really dig in. First step to taking charge of your future, clarity.
Clarity sounds fancy. Like a crystal ball?
Haha, yes, a crystal ball that actually works if you look inside yourself. Let's start small. Grab a pen and paper or a phone note and write 5 things you really want in your life. Anything. Big, small, silly, serious.
Okay, I'll try. Travel the world, start a podcast, learn French, write a novel, and own a coffee shop shaped like a rocket.
Love it. See? That's your personal buffet. And it's okay if it's weird. Weird is often where the fun and clarity hides.
But, Sajjad, what if I can't even figure out 5 things?
Perfect. That's step 1 of clarity, exploration. Not knowing is the beginning of discovering. Start small. Try new hobbies, read books outside your comfort zone, talk to new people. Treat life like a science experiment.
Science experiment. Okay, I can handle that.
And here's a short story. Back in college, I wanted to be successful, whatever that meant. But I had no clue what success really looked like for me. I just did random things, coding, writing, volunteering. Slowly, patterns emerged. That's how I found my path.
Ah, so clarity isn't magic. It's noticing what actually sparks joy and energy in your life.
Exactly. And beware of obstacles, fear, social pressure, self-doubt. Sometimes your brain will scream, but what if you fail? Ignore it for a moment and keep experimenting.
So, step 1 is really curiosity, trying things, noticing patterns, and not letting fear stop me.
Perfect summary. And here's a little exercise. Tonight, write down 3 things you did today that made you feel alive or happy and see if they align with your 5 goals. That's your first clarity check. All right, Mira. So you've got your 5 goals, your personal buffet. Now what? Step 2, action.
Ah, action, the scary part. I tend to get stuck thinking about what to do and then nothing.
Haha, don't worry, you're not alone. Most people get stuck in planning mode, like trying to build IKEA furniture without instructions.
And ending up with a shelf that wobbles, exactly.
Right. So here's the trick. Break big goals into micro goals. Want to write a novel? Don't think, finish a 300-page book. Think, write 200 words a day. Boom! Suddenly, it's doable.
Tiny steps. Okay, I like that. But how do I make myself actually start today?
Let's do a live exercise. Ready?
I was born ready, I think.
All right. Pick the easiest, tiniest thing you can do for one of your goals in the next 5 minutes.
I want to start a podcast someday. 5 minutes. I could write down my first episode idea.
Perfect. Done?
Done. Wow, that was actually kind of satisfying.
See? That's action. Small, immediate, and doable. It's like starting a car. You turn the key even if you haven't planned the whole road trip.
Haha, I love that analogy. But Sajjad, what about procrastination? That's my middle name.
Ah, the classic procrastination monster. Let me tell you a story. Last year, I wanted to learn French. I kept saying, I'll start Monday, next week, next month, and by the end of the year, my French was still bonjour and croissant.
Haha, same here with yoga.
Exactly. So here's a trick. Use the 2-minute rule. Any action that takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. Write the idea, send that email, do one push-up. It beats overthinking.
So action is basically break big goals into micro goals, start immediately with the tiniest thing, and don't let procrastination win.
Spot on. And here's another exercise. Pick one tiny action for each of your 5 goals today. No excuses. Just one tiny step.
Okay, let me see. Travel the world, research one destination, podcast, write episode idea, done. Learn French, open language app for 5 minutes, novel, write first 50 words, rocket coffee shop, sketch a funny logo.
Beautiful. See? You just turned dreams into action. And over time, those tiny steps stack up into something huge.
I feel motivated already. Tiny steps feel way less scary than giant leaps.
Exactly. And remember, action is a habit too. You don't have to do everything perfectly, you just have to do something consistently. That's step 3. All right, Mira. So you've got your goals and you've taken your first tiny actions. Step 3 is consistency. Doing it regularly so it actually adds up.
Consistency, the part where I usually fail. I start strong, then fizzle out after 2 days.
Haha, welcome to the human club. Let me give you an example. Last year, I decided to meditate every morning. Day 1, amazing. Day 2, amazing. Day 3, I overslept. Day 4, forgot. Day 5, Netflix. By day 10, my meditation streak was officially dead.
Oh, I've been there. My morning jog streak lasted, let's see, 3 mornings.
See? But here's the secret. Don't let streaks intimidate you. Consistency isn't perfection. It's returning over and over, like a bouncing ball. Sometimes you hit the floor, but you keep bouncing.
Bouncing ball. Got it. So small, consistent actions matter more than giant bursts of effort.
Exactly. And another trick is habit stocking. Attach a new habit to an existing one. For example, you want to write 200 words a day? Do it right after your morning coffee. The old habit triggers the new one.
Genius. I can totally do that. Coffee, writing, world domination.
Haha, exactly. Another tip, use the AI analogy. You know how AI improves with tiny iterations over time? Consistency is your personal AI. Tiny, repeated actions fine-tune your skills, habits, and mindset.
I like that. So I'm basically upgrading myself like an AI model.
Precisely. And here's some light humor. Failed streaks are just data points. Like, day 3 was messy, let's adjust. Treat life like experiments, not punishments.
I love that. Failed streaks equals feedback, not failure.
Exactly. And here's a small challenge for you. Pick one goal from your list and commit to 5 minutes every day this week. No excuses. Doesn't matter if you feel like it or not, the key is consistency, not intensity.
Okay, let me see. I choose my podcast. 5 minutes every day, starting now.
Perfect. And track it. Seeing progress, even small dots on a calendar, creates motivation.
Oh, yes, that satisfaction of checking a box. It's weirdly addictive.
Haha, exactly. So, to sum up step 3, 1. Small, consistent actions versus giant bursts. 2. Use habit stocking. 3. Failed streaks equal feedback, not failure. 4. Track progress. It fuels motivation.
Got it. Tiny steps, repeated daily, learning from mistakes, and tracking wins.
And that brings us to step 4, reflection. Because even consistent action without reflection is like driving without a map. You might move fast, but in the wrong direction. All right, Mira, we've set goals, taken action, and started consistent habits. Step 4, reflection.
Reflection sounds a bit like staring into a mirror and asking, who am I?
Haha, kind of. But instead of just staring, you're asking, are my actions moving me closer to my goals? Or am I just spinning in circles like a confused squirrel?
Haha, guilty. I've been a squirrel sometimes.
Don't worry, we all do. But being mindful keeps the squirrel in check. All right, Mira, let's really dig in. First step to taking charge of your future, clarity.
Clarity sounds fancy, like a crystal ball.
Haha, yes, a crystal ball that actually works if you look inside yourself. Let's start small. Grab a pen and paper or a phone note and write 5 things you really want in your life. Anything. Big, small, silly, serious.
Okay, I'll try. Travel the world, start a podcast, learn French, write a novel, and own a coffee shop shaped like a rocket.